Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to crochet a very cute purse coins, and I hope you enjoy. Here is the materials that I use for this project. For this project I use two colors. Here is I will call this color A, okay? This is Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. 392 yards and 358 meter per each ball, each cake. And the yarn side, light number 3. And here is the color. We just use a little bit. And here is the color, which is color B. This is my leftover from my last project. So I can't find the paper, but it's also Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. Exactly the same amount of yarn and same weight yarn. Okay, and I will put the color in description below because I can't remember. And yeah, I just used a little bit. You can use different brand, but look for light number 3 if you're gonna make exactly the same what I made. Okay, and then crochet hook size 5 millimeters, scissors, and then this purse frame. So mine is about, from here to here, it's about 3, almost 3.5 here. Okay, I'm just gonna open and show you. Okay, from here to here, about 3.5 inches. From this side, about almost 3 inches. If you have different side, don't worry, I'll show you how you can make and fit into your purse frame. Okay, don't worry. And then sewing needle for sewing the fabric into your project if you want to. If you don't want to sew the lining into your bag, totally fine, skip this one. Okay, yeah. And then sewing needle, if you're gonna decide to sew your lining into your bag, you need a sewing needle and thread as well. And then this clips, it's optional. I like to use this clip when I sew the lining into my bag. I love it, it's amazing. And this monofilament cord, I hope I say it right. I will use for sewing this purse frame into the bag like this. If you don't want to use this, you can use like thread, but make sure it's strong thread. Okay, that's what I use. And then also yarn needle. Okay, before we start, I just want to show you guys the finished project a little bit here. So the size of this coin purse is, from here to here, is about 3.5, almost 3.5 inches wide. And then from here to here is 3.5 inches long. Okay, this is the size of my purse coins, and it's very easy to make. So we're gonna make 2 squares and then sew into the purse frame and join the square on the side here, and then the bottom, and then into the other side as well. It's very easy, just 2 squares and then join them together. And here is the outside, which is the right side, and here is the inside. And I also put the lining in here as well. If you don't want to put the lining, totally fine, you can skip that part. And I have a dollar bill and also some coins. See, here is the inside, and here is where I sew the square into the purse frame. Close up, very easy. Open. It's good project for gift. If you want to make something for like a Christmas gift or birthday gift or whatever you want to make something to give to someone, I think it's great project for that because it's not too big. Just take about 1 hour to make it and it's perfect. Yeah. In here, put it in here. It's very cute. I'm so happy how it turned out. And yeah, that's it. Let's get started. Okay, to start, I'm gonna use my color A first. You can use just one color or 2 or 3, totally up to you. Okay, so for me, I use just 2 colors. To start, I'm gonna make a magic ring. I twist the yarn like this, and then I hold it right here. You can use any method you prefer for make magic ring. Everybody like a different style, so whatever you prefer. So after I twist the yarn, I hold it right here, and then I insert the hook into the loop, and then yarn over and pull through the loop into this ring here, and then chain 1. Here is my magic ring. Okay, and then row 1. I'm gonna chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. First 3 chain count as 1 double crochet, and then we're gonna make 15 more double crochet into this ring space. So includes the first 3 chain, it'll be 16 double crochet into the same ring space. Okay, so I'm gonna yarn over, insert the hook into this ring space, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 2 double crochet, and then repeat that. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same ring space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 3. I'm just gonna repeat that. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same ring space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now I have 4. I'm just gonna keep repeating that until I have 16 double crochet. Now I have 16 double crochet into this ring space, includes the first 3 chain. Okay, and then after that I'm gonna pull this tail to close up the hole. So I'm just gonna pull like so. Alright, and then for row 2, I'm gonna chain color, my color B. Okay, so into the 3rd chain, I'm gonna make a slip stitch. So here is the 3rd chain, right here. Okay, so I insert the hook into the 3rd chain like that, and then I'm gonna chain color. So I bring my color B here. After I insert the hook into the 3rd chain, I bring color B and hold it on the back like this, and then yarn over with the color B and pull through both loops like that. Okay, and then for row 2, I'm gonna chain 1. Doesn't count as a stitch. And then we're gonna make a puff stitch here. So I'm gonna pull up the first loop up a little bit, so it's the same height as the puff stitch around here. Okay, and then into the same stitch that we slip stitch, I'm gonna make a puff stitch. So I go slowly, don't worry. So I yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch right here, yarn over, pull up a loop. We're gonna do that 3 times. So this is the first time, so I'm gonna yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the 2nd time. One more time, yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the 3rd time, and then you will have 7 loops on your hook, and then you're gonna yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. I yarn over, pull through all the loops on the hook like that, and then I chain 1. The chain 1 doesn't count as 1 chain, okay? It's the part of the puff stitch. So now I have 1 puff stitch. You're gonna make 1 puff stitch into each stitch around This is round 2. Okay, so next stitch, this one. So I yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch here, right here. Okay, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the first time, and then yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the second time, and then yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the third time, and I have 7 loops on my hook, and then I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all the loops on my hook like that, and then chain 1 to complete the puff stitch. And now I have 2 puff stitches. I show you one more time. Next stitch, we're gonna make a puff stitch. So yarn over, insert the hook into next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the third time, and I have 7 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all the loops on my hook, and then chain 1 to complete the puff stitch. And now I have 3 puff stitches. You're just gonna keep repeating that. Make 1 puff stitch into each stitch around. So round 1 we have 16 double crochet, right? And in round 2 you should have 16 puff stitches around. Alright, so I'm gonna keep making that 1 puff stitch into each stitch around, and I will meet you guys back in when I reach the end of round 2. Now I reach the end of round 2, and I have 16 puff stitches around. And then for round 3, gonna be the final round here to create the square. Okay, and then I'm gonna change color, change to be my color A. So I'm gonna insert my hook on top of the first puff stitch here, right here. Insert the hook there, and I bring my color A up. After I insert the hook on top of the first puff stitch, I'm gonna yarn over with color A and pull through both loops on my hook, like so. And then now I'm gonna cut the color B. I'm not gonna use that anymore. Leave a little bit of tail, just enough to weave in the end later. And now I'm gonna slip stitch into the next space here, the space in between the puff stitches right here. So I insert the hook there, pull up a loop and pull through, and then I'm gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. The first 3 chain count as 1 double crochet, and then I'm gonna make 2 double crochet into the same space. So yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then I'm gonna chain 1, and then I'm gonna make 3 more double crochet into the same space to make this corner here. So yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop and make double crochet. One more time, like that. This is gonna be the corner. And then next space, we always gonna crochet into the space in between the puff stitches. Okay, so next space I'm gonna make 3 half double crochet. So I yarn over, insert the hook into next space, pull up a loop. Now I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That is the half double crochet. So 2 more into the same space. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. 1 more. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, like so. And then into next space, we're gonna do the same, 3 half double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook into next space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. 2 more. Okay, and then next space we're gonna do the same, 3 half double crochet. do the same. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we right here. And then next we're gonna create the corner again. We're gonna do the same, except we don't need to chain 3 here, just when we start. Okay, I show you. So next space here, I'm gonna make the corner. I'm gonna make 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet all into the same space. So 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 1, and then 3 more double crochet into the same space. Okay, here's what this look like. See, we have 2 corner here. It's the same here. And then 3 half double crochet into the next space here. We're gonna do the same when we do here. Okay, so 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 half double crochet into the next space. 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 half double crochet into the next space. Okay, and then next we're gonna make the corner again. So 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet all into the same space, which is the next space here. 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 1 and 3 more double crochet into the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then 3 half double crochet into the next space. We're gonna repeat that, but I just want to show you guys, and I'm gonna go pretty fast. So okay, next space, 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 half double crochet into the next space. 1, 2, and 3, and then next space, 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then next space we're gonna make the corner again. 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet all into the same space. Do exactly the same. Okay, so next space here, this 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 1, and then 3 more double crochet into the same space. See, we do exactly the same. Like that, and then 3 half double crochet into the next space. Oops, 1, 2, and 3, and 3 half double crochet into the next space. Oops, 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 half double crochet into the next space, which is the last space right here. Okay, right here. 1, 2, and 3. Yay! Here's what this look like. So if you have the same size that I have of your purse frame, and you're good with this row, that's it. That's all you need to crochet. And make sure that your square will fit into your purse frame like this. Okay, I just gonna put in here a little bit, because when we sew, this have to be in there. Okay, here's what this look like, and when we sew, it'll look much better. Okay, just some ideas so you can see. See, make sure it'll fit in there like that. So now if you have bigger purse frame, you can keep crochet around, make the bigger square. So to do that, I recommend just make 1 double crochet into each stitch, and then when you reach the corner, which is the 1 chain space here, you're gonna make 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet when you see the corner, when you see the 1 chain space. Other than that, you just make 1 double crochet into each stitch around. Okay, or if you have different idea, feel free to use your idea. Make sure that you will have bigger square if you have a bigger purse frame, and make sure that it'll fit in your purse frame. Okay, so for me, I have 3 rounds. It's perfect. And then I just gonna cut the yarn. I cut the yarn after I make the last half double crochet here. I leave a little bit of tail, just enough to weaving the end later. Okay, I bring my yarn needle, and after I cut the yarn, I just gonna pull the loop out here, and then I insert my tail into my yarn needle. And then when I end my crochet project, I like to do this way. I show you. I gonna insert my needle into the next stitch like this, not the 3rd chain, okay? Like this, and bring it out like that, and then insert my needle back into the last stitch, the last half double crochet where the tail come from, right here. So I insert back into that stitch, go out on the back like that, and bring it out. See, I just create 1 stitch here. That's why I don't insert into the 3rd chain. Like we skip 1 stitch to create a new stitch right here. See, beautiful finish. You can't even tell, right? Alright, and then I just gonna weave the end. And I just gonna tie those tails together a couple times. And then I just gonna keep hiding my tail. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys know how to do that. I just gonna go ahead and weave all my ends, hiding my tail, and then I will be back. After I weave all my ends, here is what it look like on the back, and here is the front, which is the right side. Okay, and then next I gonna sew the fabric into this square like this one. Like I said, if you don't want to put the lining in there, you can skip this part. Okay, if you want to put the lining in there, just keep on watching. And then first of all, I'm not the professional of sewing. That's what I hate, but I just want my coin purse to have a lining so it's not come out. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Here I already cut my fabric. You need to cut like a half an inch bigger than your square. Alright, and I already have here. So here is my right side and here is my wrong side. And this square, this is my wrong side facing up because we're gonna sew on the wrong side. Okay, and then I will put the wrong side of my fabric facing the wrong side of my square like this. I want the right side is up for my lining. Okay, like this. So I'm gonna fold this like this. And again, use the technique that you wanna use. I'm just gonna use the easy way, and then I'm gonna put at the corner of my square here, around here, and then I bring my clip like that. Okay, when you sew, make sure that you will have a little space so we can join the square together. Okay, like this. Leave a little bit here. Okay, so just gonna do this. I fold this like this. See, I leave the space here. Bring my cape like that, and then at the corner I'm gonna do the same. I fold it down like this. Like this, and then bring my crib. I'm just gonna continue doing that around my bag right here, just to make sure it's all good. I think it's all good now. Okay, and then I'm gonna start sewing. Use any method you like for sewing. I already have my needle and my thread here. I use the curved needle. You can use straight one. Like I said, whatever you prefer. Feel free to do your own way, own style. And then I just gonna take this clip off, and then I start as this corner. I'm gonna insert into this corner first, and then just bring it up right here, like that. Oops. Okay, so I come to my fabric here, and then come out like that. Bring it up, and then I go into my square and go like that. Come back to my fabric and insert and go up like that. Okay, and bring it up and go to my square. Oops, right here, and insert out, in and out like that. This is what I'm gonna sew on my project. So, and then I come back to my fabric right here, insert and bring it up like that. And then insert to my square right here and bring it up like that. And I'm just gonna remove this clip, and I'm just gonna continue doing that. I come back to my fabric, I insert right here, bring it up right here, and then I go to my square, insert like that. I like to sew this way because you can't see the thread that much, and whatever you prefer again. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep sewing this all around the square, and take your time, and I will be back when I'm done. Okay? Okay, after I sew my fabric around my squares, and then at the end I tie a few knots, and then I trim the tail, and I'm done. So you need two of these exactly the same. Here is the inside. Here is the outside, which is the right side. And then next I'm gonna sew the squares into the purse frame. So here you can either sew the squares into the purse frame first and then join the square later after that, or you can join the square first and leave it open for sew to the purse frame later. So two options you can do. So for me, I'm just gonna sew the square one at a time into the purse frame first, and after I sew both square in there, and then after that I will join on the side and then at the bottom and on the other side later. Okay, this is what I do. I show you how I do that. So I bring one of my square and I try to put it in the purse frame here. Try to put it in there, make sure it's fit. Okay, just to measure first before so, and then bring any card you have or anything that you can put the square into the purse frame. So you can see where should you start, so where should you stop, so like that. It's perfect. Here's what it looks like. Okay, and then to start sew, I'm gonna use my monofilament cord. Like I said, you can use anything you like or it will work. So here is what I like to use. And then I'm gonna cut about 20 inches, something like that. Make sure that you will have enough to sew from this all around to this, just one side. And then on the other side, we're gonna cut a new of this cord, new one. Okay, and then I hope you can see it's pretty small. So I'm gonna go into the first hole of the purse frame. So I just bring it out to explain first. So I remember when we crochet the corner, we have 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet, right, at the corner. So at the first double crochet here, that is the first stitch of the square that I'm gonna sew into the first hole of the purse frame. Same at this side, at the corner, we have the same 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet. And then into the last double crochet here, or first double crochet if you count from this side, I'm gonna sew that stitch into this hole, the last hole or the first hole of the purse frame. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But then into the corner, at the corner, into the chain 1, into that chain 1, I'm gonna sew into 3 holes of the purse frame because it's at the corner. So I'm gonna insert into my first stitch here, which is the first double crochet that like I told you earlier. So I'm gonna bring from the inside to the outside, bring like this, and then bring it up and then insert into the first hole of the purse frame here. And you're gonna leave a little tail so it's not go all the way through. Okay, and then I insert into the next stitch of my purse frame hole here, next hole, sorry, and then go into next stitch of the double crochet. I bring it out this way first so you can see better. Oops. Okay, see, now I insert into next double crochet there, and I bring it out like that. I'm gonna insert. So when I insert from the inside to the outside, I just go into the same hole of my purse frame that I just insert from the outside into the inside. Okay, hope that makes sense. I'll show you again. So we just insert into the next hole and the next stitch, right? We insert in, and then now I insert out. I just gonna go into the second hole here, not into the crochet stitch, just the frame hole, into the same hole, which is the second hole right here. See, just the hole only when I insert out like that. Now I insert from the outside to the inside. I'm gonna insert into the next hole and also next stitch of the crochet as well, so which is the third hole. So I insert into the third hole, I bring it out first a little bit, and then I insert into the third crochet stitch right here. Here, and bring it out. Oh, I hope you guys can see. So now I'm gonna insert from the inside to the outside, which means I just gonna insert into the same hole of my purse frame, just the frame hole only, which is the third hole here, like that. See, and I bring it out, and now Remember I tell you at the corner, which is the one chain stitch, I gonna insert into 3 holes here, all into the same one chain stitch because it's at the corner. That's what I gonna do. Like I said, whatever you wanna do, whatever you prefer, do your way. You don't have to follow me with this one. Just make sure it's all even, okay? So next stitch, I go from the outside to the inside. I'm gonna go into next hole, and then, oops, bring it out a little bit first, and then I insert into next stitch, which is the chain stitch, and bring it out to the back, like that. And now, come from inside to outside. I'm gonna go into the same hole of the purse frame only, which is the 4th hole here, like that. Okay, bring it out. So now I have 1 stitch in my one chain stitch, right? 1 hole in my one chain stitch now. So next hole, I'm gonna insert into next hole, and also into the crochet stitch, but into the same chain stitch at the corner because it's at the corner right here, and bring it out and pull, and then I insert from the inside to the outside. I'm gonna go into the same hole of the purse frame, just the frame hole only, which is the 5th hole, like that. Okay, now I have 2 holes in one chain stitch at the corner, right? So we need to make 1 more. So next hole gonna be the 3rd hole into the one chain stitch. So I insert into next hole here, I bring it out a little bit, and then I insert into the same chain stitch right here, and bring it out. Now I insert into the same hole, like that. So now in the one chain stitch at the corner, I have 3 holes of my purse frame, all into the same hole. Now I'm ready to move on and do the same when we start. I show you again. So now, come from outside to inside. I'm gonna go into the next hole and bring it out a little bit, and then go into the next crochet stitch, like that, and bring it inside and pull it out, and then come from inside to outside. I'm gonna insert into the same frame hole. It's difficult to see. Okay, like that, and bring it out, and then I'm gonna insert into next hole of my purse frame, bring it out a little bit, and then insert into the next stitch of my crochet square here, bring it up like that. Okay, and then I come from inside to outside. I'm gonna go into the same hole, just the purse frame hole only, like that. Bring it out, and then now from the inside to the outside, I'm gonna insert into the next hole in the next crochet stitch. Next hole here, bring it out a little bit, and the next crochet stitch here, bring it out. All right, I'm just gonna keep repeating this, and then I'm just gonna insert into the same frame hole, just the frame hole only, like that, and bring it out. All right, I'm just gonna keep repeating this, and Like I said, use any method you prefer, whatever make you happy, and make sure all even. That's all that matter. Okay, I'm gonna keep sewing this, and then when I reach the corner, which is the one chain stitch, into the one chain stitch, I'm gonna do the same when I do in this corner, which is I'm gonna insert into 3 holes on my purse frame or into the one chain stitch, and after that I just one in one do the same. All right, and then at the end I will meet you guys back in. Good luck, take your time. Okay, now I sew my square into the purse frame all around here. Here's what this look like. See this end, this at the end, and here is where I start. And then I'm not gonna hide those ends yet. I'm gonna wait till I sew the other side in here, and then I will hide those ends together, and we can tie those tails together. Okay, see here we just sew here on the inside, and then I just show you on the inside here, like that. Okay, and now we just need to sew this side in here, and then we're gonna sew exactly the same. Okay, I just gonna put it in here like that, and then push it. Like that. Make sure it's even, okay? And then cut the new cord. Cut the same, about 20 and just 26, something like that. And then I'm gonna start sew exactly the same. And also remember at the corner, which is the one chain stitch. In one chain stitch, I'm gonna sew into 3 purse frame hole in each corner. And yeah, whatever method you use for this side, you're gonna use this side exactly the same, so both sides is the same and even. All right, so I think you get it now. I'm just gonna go ahead and sew it this side, and then after that I will meet you guys back in, okay? And then we will join the side, the bottom, and then the side together. Okay, good luck again. Okay, after I sew both squares into my purse frame, here is what it look like. I open, here is the inside. Okay, see, here is the ends. I'm gonna hide those in later. And next, I'm gonna join the square together here on the side and then at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna use flat slip stitch join. You can use any method you prefer. So to start, I just gonna insert into the next stitch after the end of the purse frame here. Here is the end of the purse frame, okay? So the stitch next to it, right here, okay? All right, I'll show you. I'll call this the front, I'll call that the back. So I'm gonna insert into the back side first, into the stitch next to the end here, which is this one, right here. Back loop only, like that. And then come to the front, into the stitch next to the end of the purse frame here, right here. Make sure both sides is even, okay? See, like that. And then I bring my new yarn, and then yarn over and pull through both loops with that yarn, like that. And then I'm gonna repeat that. So the yarn always at the middle on the bottom, like that. So I insert into next stitch of the back panel, one loop only, okay? Back loop only, right here, like that. Then come to the front, next stitch, back loop only, like that. And now I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, like that. And then I'm gonna repeat that. Insert into the back panel, next stitch, back loop only, like that. Then come to the front, back loop only, like that. Oops, like that. And now when I have 3 loops on my hook, I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Make sure don't join too tight. Here is the flat slip stitch join, and I just gonna repeat that into each stitch around. So next stitch of the back panel right here, back loop only, always just the back loop only. And the next stitch of the front panel, back loop only, like that. And now I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, like so. Show you again. Next stitch of the back panel, back loop only. Next stitch of the front panel, back loop only, like that. And now I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, just like that. Here's what this look like. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep sewing like that all around till I reach this end. Okay, I show you again with my needle here just to point out for you so you can see. So next, the hook, it'll be like this, right? And this tail all the way in the middle at the bottom, like that. And next, you're gonna insert into back panel, next stitch, back loop only, this one. And then you're gonna come back to the front panel, back loop only, like that. Okay, so I'll show you one more time. So next stitch, back loop only of the back panel here. And then back loop of the front panel, next stitch. I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, like so. Alright, I'm just gonna keep doing that, and then I crochet all around till I reach the end, and I will meet you guys back in. And good luck. Okay, now I'm at the end here, and then I'm just gonna cut the yarn. I leave a little bit of tail here, and then I pull the yarn out like that, and then I'm just gonna weave the end inside the bag. So here is the outside, and on the side, the bottom, and the inside here. Okay, now I'm gonna use this tail and then this tail to sew up like a couple stitches at the corner here to close up the hole a little bit more. I show you how I do that. So I'm gonna do this side first. Bring my yarn needle, and then I insert into next stitch and then bring it in. And then I insert into next stitch here, back loop only. And then come back into the other side, back loop only, like that. Just to close up the hole a little bit. So now I'm good. I think it's perfect. And then I'm gonna hide this tail. So I'm gonna tie this cord and then this tail together. You can do whatever you like. Just make sure it's secure. Tie a few knots. Okay, and then gonna hide those ends, and then I'm gonna insert my tail into the yarn needle again. I'm gonna bring this end into the other side so I can sew, so I can tie this tail into this cord end there. That's what I'm gonna do anyway. Do whatever you like. Like that. And then I'm gonna tie this tail and then this tail, cord tail together here. Tie a few knots. If you need to tie more than that, go ahead. Like that, okay? And then I just gonna keep hiding the tail, and then I will trim the tail, and I'm done. And then I gonna do exactly the same on the other side. And then after I hide all my tails, and I will be back. After I weave all my ends, here is what it look like. on the other side, and the side seam, the bottom, and the other side seam. I open it. Here is the inside. Very cute. And I'm just gonna put some money in there. So some coins, a dollar bill as well. And then try to close it. Perfect. Oh, I love it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy making this project. And if you do, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And I would love to see everyone works. Please feel free to text me on Facebook and Instagram. I will put all the link in the description below. I always like to see your works. It's make me so happy. It's make me keep going. Alright, yay! Congratulations, guys! Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye bye!